Hello, everybody. My name's Christian. It is Wednesday. I am a day removed, almost a full 24 hours, yeah, since The Witch Queen launched. Destiny 2, The Witch Queen specifically. I have been playing Destiny as a whole since a couple months after the original game launched. I remember playing the beta on my PS3, or the alpha even, I think, and loving it and diving in. Ever since then, I've been a huge fan of Destiny. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Destiny 2 is right along that path. I view them all as one thing. Specifically, the Witch Queen, though. I've been very excited for this as somebody who has been following the seasonal story they've been building up for a while, who's very interested in the deep lore behind Destiny and Witch Queen touching on that. Ever since they revealed that Savathun would be the antagonist of this expansion, I've been very excited for it. So I've been ready. I have about 6 hours in. I was able to put that time in yesterday, and I'm loving it from almost every single angle. And I want to specifically tackle it from the angle of maybe a new set of eyes, a beginner, which I am very much not. But I wish I was more aware of this going in. Where maybe I would have been if I was paying attention to the marketing materials more extensively, but I wanted to go in relatively in the dark for this because a big component of the story here is a mystery and who's in the right, who's in the wrong. Are we going to end up siding with Savathun at the end of this whole thing? So maybe I missed it, but this is kind of Destiny 3 in a lot of ways. This is a really new, fresh hopping on point for people. And as a veteran, I've seen the layers in the first few hours of how I think this could be approached from a newcomer. And I think having known that going in, I would have tried a lot harder to sell some of my friends who've been on the edge about Destiny on diving into this. So if you are watching this, if you've never played Destiny before, I do believe that the Witch Queen is a good place to hop on and might be the best place to hop on that you'll get for a while. Specifically because on a technical level, they brought everybody up to power level 1350 out the gate. You can dive into this without having played any of the other stuff in Destiny 2. So on that level alone, 1350, it's a big number, right? But essentially because we're all there at the start of the expansion, it's a new ground zero. We're all at level 1. There was some controversy there with the hardcore being like, I don't like this, but it doesn't hurt the hardcore, and for the newcomers, it just gets them able to play the new content, which again, is, I think, in my opinion, 6 hours in, only on mission 4, might be the best Destiny expansion, Destiny campaign I've ever played. At the very least, it's the best since the Taken King. And I think, according to some of the takes I've heard from people who have beaten the campaign already, by the time I see credits, I could maybe see it being the best Destiny campaign ever. So that's high praise. I think that's very high praise for somebody who is only on mission 4 out of I believe, somewhere around 8 to 11, not counting side quests and all that. So there's that level to hop in. On another level, there are campaign difficulty options and the ability to replay the campaign, which is something we haven't seen since, I believe, Destiny 1, at least baked in. I know you could revisit flashbacks and things like that, but yeah, Legendary and Standard. Those are your two options to start the Destiny 2 Witch Queen campaign. I've been playing on Legendary. I am solo running Witch Queen, which is why with 6 hours I've only seen the first 3 missions. Because it's intense. It's really intense. And Bungie's always been fantastic and great about set pieces, bosses, art direction, all culminating to a really satisfying campaign, in my own personal opinion. But the additional difficulty options out the gate with a legendary campaign, which gives you bonus rewards, just elevates it even more because it's so intense. I feel like as a guardian, I've become so used to feeling like a god, which I know is intentional, but it's been nice to sort of rethink my strategy. So if you're curious about this, if you wanted a challenge and you're new to Destiny, there's one option for you. You have difficulty options. Again, if you're a beginner, standard Destiny experience, you come in with a new power level, you're in a really good place. And like I said, I wish I had a feeling going in of how great of a hopping on point this could be, because I've tried to get some friends that are curious about Destiny into Destiny, and where I think the new light introduction still isn't as super clear as it could be or concise. So much so that my friends I tried to get in ended up dropping it because of that. I think the fact that you can dive straight into Witch Queen, and they do a pretty good job story wise setting up some need to know things about like Savathun, the light, the relationship we have, this ever growing sense of gray in the world of Destiny. However, as someone who was really in love with Destiny 2's storytelling last year with their seasonal content, I may just be seeing the payoffs already because I was invested and I was following for the past year plus. I do think it would still be worth watching a video or a recap about last year's seasonal stuff at the minimum. I know My Name is Bife just did a very extensive History of Savathun video, which is probably also a great resource to watch. But separating the deep lore and the Worm God knowledge and fundament from all of it, I do think the mystery they're setting up with Savathun's throne world and our relationship to the light, and again developing this story and destiny of who can we trust, who is in the right, who is worthy of being the saviors and defenders of our solar system, is a fun mystery to see be explored. And having that with a backdrop of incredible art direction, music, boss designs, it's all making me very happy. And I feel like I've only scratched the surface, but if any of that sounds appealing to you, I do recommend at least downloading the free to play version of Destiny, because you will get the introductory mission of Witch Queen for free. You'll be able to play through it. And if you're sold on that experience, I think it's probably worth picking up, truly, because on a campaign level, I have not enjoyed a single player campaign this much in a long time for a first person shooter, specifically from Destiny and Bungie. So I think this could be a big moment for them. If you're curious about getting in to the experience to see the big culmination, again, I think this is the point. I haven't seen the end of the campaign, but from what they've talked about with the next expansion, Lightfall, and the final expansion of the Light and Dark story saga of Destiny, the final shape, this is very much the expansion that's teeing up the finale. Like, I'm trying to find an MCU comparison, right? Maybe Civil War, maybe like the bad parts of Age of Ultron, but like done well, where there's a really entertaining mystery and narrative going on in this expansion that is laying groundwork that will pay off in the final conclusion to Destiny 2. So if any of that sounds appealing to you, I think this is the place to hop in. As well as other mechanics, like for the more hardcore people, I'm digging the glaive. I think it's an awesome weapon. I can't believe that the melee combo does not take up ammo. That thing is going to be busted at some point. As a day one Void Warlock, I'm very happy to see the fragments and aspects of Beyond Light's stasis powers being brought over to the Void. I haven't really experimented with it much, but yeah, I'm loving it. I am getting my teeth kicked into this campaign. I'm loving the story, and I'm excited to see more of it and lead into the season of the Risen, I think is this one, because Battlegrounds were fun, and I did 2 of the PsyOps Battlegrounds from this new one, and I think it's a cool seasonal activity. I didn't play a ton of the season of the Chosen, which I think was Keitel's introduction. I caught the end of it, gameplay-wise, but yeah, Battlegrounds, I could see people be tired of it, but I think the way it's presented is really cool. So yeah, I'm in. I'm locked and loaded in. This is fantastic. If you're curious again, let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer the best I can. I'm going to try so hard to convince some of my friends to get in on Destiny. I know it's a packed February, but truly, this is one of the strongest single-player first-person shooter campaigns I've seen in a while. I could go off saying even more great things about the things I've seen so far, but I don't want to spoil too much. incredibly strong first mission. Give it a shot if you're curious. And yeah, I'm going to go record a podcast and then probably play a lot more of this. So Elden Ring is looming in the distance. Destiny's time to shine is right now. So good luck out there. I'll probably make more Destiny videos with this season. I used to make a lot of Destiny videos for a previous channel that I was working with, but kind of fell off. But I hope you all enjoy Destiny because I love talking about it, and I'm excited for the future more than ever now. So Bungie, thank you. This was a great campaign. I can't wait to see it through fully. You're all awesome. This is great. I haven't felt this good about Destiny maybe ever. So good luck out there.